welcome back to Meathead. I got something to admit to everybody. I have never in my life have ever made beef ribs. Around here where I'm from, beef ribs are non-existent in barbecue places and barbecue restaurants, even food trucks. You don't come across beef ribs. I know how to cook beef. I know how to cook ribs. I'm just gonna converge it all together and see what I can come up with. Because around here, beef ribs are out of sight and out of mind, kind of like that betta fish that you have sitting on your kitchen counter. Alright, so basically we're just going to go with some good common sense today on this. This is the first step. You gotta wash them. Alright, I don't know if these are considered, I think these are probably considered the dino ribs, because there's 4 right there. So, I've got 4 slabs of these, but I figured since this is the first time I've ever made beef ribs, I might as well be on the pellet smoker I just got that I'm be using for the first time on a long cook. I've already made hamburgers on it, and I also did a pizza the other night on it, which actually came out pretty good. So what can go wrong, right? So we're just gonna get everything out of here, get them washed up, and it looks like you got some bones popping through right here. So those are probably going to be popping out pretty good in the cook. I'll be back. I'm going to pat these things dry and then we're going to get them seasoned. Alright, well now it's time to season the beef. I do know that beef you might treat differently than you do pork. Pork you put all like the pineapple and all the other fruity stuff on there, make it real sweet. But with beef, I know I don't like my beef being really sweet, so I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on there. A light coating of olive oil. And also some Worcestershire sauce. Let that soak in over. Now this is the meaty side right here. I think I know why. Where I live at, we don't do beef ribs. The only time you really get beef ribs is at like the buffet places, like a Golden Corral and stuff like that. It's the only time you really get beef ribs, and there's really no flavor on them. So I'm gonna hit up with some of my simple rub right here, which is it's salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and also some celery seed in there. Good, nice little coating on there. And also, what goes really good with beef is some rosemary. So I'm gonna lightly dust some rosemary on there, because as this cooks, it's gonna cook in real nice, give it a nice earthy flavor, I believe. Put that over, get my simple rub on there. Get the corners real good. There we go. A little more rosemary. Alright, so I'm gonna do the other 3 racks. I'm gonna put them into my food saver bag. If you don't have these things are absolutely wonderful. Let me get this. Get it out. Here you go. You just put them in there and then you suck all the air out of it. And I'm gonna leave these in the fridge for just a couple hours.
2 hours later.
Zoom in here. You can see the rosemary and the salt, the pepper inside there. Looks real good. So I'm going to cut these out of here. This is what they look like. As I said, these food saver bags are wonderful. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably mop the ribs like once an hour. I'll be doing Worcestershire sauce, some soy sauce. I'll be doing some rosemary. I'll be melting some butter. And I'm also not shown is I'm going to put some minced onion in there as well. That should be pretty delicious because all those ingredients go perfect with beef. So the next time you see me, we will be out there at the smoker. I'm going to cut these out and let these get to room temperature. Alright, I got the smoker up to 250. So I'm going to be going rib side down. Get the heat going on the rib. Now I don't even know what the hot spots are on this smoker yet, so I'm just going to put these things on here, just random. I'm going to check them in another hour and see how it's going. I'm smoking these today at 250, and this model is the Smoke Pro LUX or Lux model from CampChef. We'll be back in an hour to check to see how they're going, and that's probably when I'm gonna start basting them with that melted butter and stuff. So I'll be back.
1 hour later.
And this is what it looks like. This is the first time I've looked at it. Let me see if we get a zoom in here. All right, that's looking pretty good color from what I can see so far. So I went inside and I made up a mixture of the butter, the oyster sauce, the soy sauce, the chopped onion, and I even added a little bit of apple cider vinegar to this. So I'm just gonna brush this on to keep the meat moist. I'm not gonna go with the drip tray or nothing, but I just discovered the one negative thing about having a pellet grill is it only works when there's power. So I've already had to reset it. We've got a storm brewing here, and it's looking pretty nasty. So I had to move the smoker to the inside of my garage here. But anyhow, other than that, everything's going great. So I'll be back in another hour to check on these.
1 hour later.
Here's a pull back on the big ones right here. It's pretty good. These probably aren't going to take as long as I thought they were going to take. This is probably pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to dust it with some more of the butter. I treat these kind of like I would a steak, you know. I'm going to flip these over, and I'm going to hit the other side up now. My next time around, I'm going to probably, I think I might wrap these. So I've seen several people do them several different ways. Some wrap them, some didn't wrap them. So I might wrap them. All right, oh yeah, by the way, I did a little hack on here. Well, not really a hack, but improved the smoker. I got one of these big green egg gaskets. This right here is for a small big green egg. It almost, I had probably maybe about 6 inches left over, and I went all the way around the lid with the big green egg gasket, and it's doing real good, holding all the heat and the smoke in. The only place I was having smoke come out of really was the handle right here. But I went ahead and I took a Phillips head screwdriver and I tightened down those screws a little bit more, and just a little bit of smoke comes out of there now. So, but it's pretty cool. I've decided to go ahead and wrap these. Let's see how they look. I haven't opened it up yet. Let me see. Ooh! Oh my goodness! There's like nothing left on these. Look at that. Hardly anything left on it. So these are just probably about done. That's going in like butter right there. Just probing them a little bit. Still got some way to go. Okay. Well, these right here. See those? Them right there are about done. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap these up anyhow. Get some moisture back on them. So I got my aluminum foil set up right here. That's amazing. There's like nothing left on it. And we're gonna go meat side down, but there's not really any meat left on this one to speak of. So try to lightly wrap it so that you guys can see this. That's looking pretty good right there. Take a look at that. Right on, right on. And this is meat side down right now. This CampChef Smoke Pro LUX model, it has been maintaining the temperature pretty well. It's gone down to like 240 a couple of times, but overall it's actually been doing pretty good on maintaining temperature. I'm gonna give these probably about another hour or so, except maybe that one real skinny one that's really not nothing on there. I'll probably take those off here about another hour.
1 hour later.
So I'm gonna go off with these pathetic looking ones first, and then I'm gonna go to the bigger ones. I went ahead and I drained all the fluid and stuff to here. It's just a bunch of fat. I'm just gonna throw that away. It's really not really much you can do with that. These things are really, really fatty. That's one of the bigger racks right here. So we're gonna cut into both of these. There we go. See that bone right there is just. What about that? So let's see. So you got a nice little smoke ring in there, and it's still. I mean, look at that. Are you zooming in on that? You see it? I mean, look at how juicy that is. And that's just a small one. That's pretty awesome. That's a nice. Here, give it a try. Try it. Oh my God, that just melts in the mouth. It's a whole lot better what you get at Golden Corral. All right, here we go. Here's the big ones. A little bit thick, a lot thicker meat. All right. Drum roll. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is meat-tastic. Oh, look how juicy that is. All right, but I use that as my tag. So, hi, I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. In all my excitement, I forgot to actually bite into one on camera. So, these actually came out a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, did you see that? That is just, and they're tender. What? It just melts in the mouth. And it's staying on the bone. I'm gonna do more of these, but they're just hard to find in my area. I'm sorry. Thanks for joining me today. I really do appreciate it on my very first journey with beef ribs. Make these. If you want to make this recipe, you're gonna be pretty happy with it. I watched a bunch of people do them, and I came up with like my own basic recipe because I was really confused about how to actually do these things. So I kind of just winged it, and I think it was definitely a thumbs up. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.